Hey, right on time. Right on time. Here we are. You there yet, Hauk? Brandon Hauk is just joining me right now. I know that. I'm aware of that. Welcome. It's Thursday night. It's Joey here. That's right, here in my crazy house up in the mountains of Wells, BC, with another weekly episode of the Comedy Meteorology Report. Yes, I'm just setting up the video details and all that right now on the YouTube because I want to make sure I got a nice pic there, thumbnail for everybody, and make sure that everything's set to go. That all the things are checked off that YouTube wants me to check off, and there we go. That's done now. So as I set this up, maybe I just encourage you to share the podcast to somebody who you might know. Let them know if you're sitting there at the coffee table and you're like, hey, tomorrow at work, be like, I watched this great show on Thursday nights. Should tune in if you're just sitting around. It's also on, although this segment's not, on Spotify and Apple and all that. At 7 p.m., we begin recording with Frankie McDonald and the cast. They'll all be here by then. You never really know who's showing up on the cast. That's the fun part of the show. Okay, so my name's Joey. That's me. Hit like, share, subscribe. That's on and on. Okay, I'm just setting things up. Good, we're there. Hey, 6 watching already. Great. Happy Thursday to you, too, Jefferson. Are you there yet, Hauk?
Oh, yes.
Awesome. How's your week, buddy?
Oh, it's a busy week, but great week all at the same time, you know? Uh,
That's great, Brandon Hauk. Tell me some stuff while I send this to the
Tell you
socials.
some stuff. Okay, I gotta turn your volume up just a little bit. Seems to be down.
Well, we got a big weather story in Western Canada this week.
Oh, yes, we do.
You
Uh,
know, and we had the new La Nina.
yep.
It's
La
official now.
Nina,
We
absolutely.
we are in a La Nina weather pattern, so we got that to talk about. That's
Oh, yeah.
messed up, man. We're in La Nina. Woo!
It's gonna be a
We
fun weekend.
we want everyone to be scared because that's what we're here to do is sell fear. La
Oh,
Nina.
that's right.
That's
So,
that's
some
the
of
thing
you,
that
if you're
kills
in
you.
Saskatchewan, yeah, if you're in Saskatchewan, some of you might have your power go out during Thanksgiving dinner this weekend.
That is really true, eh? Like this is going to be a real big old storm.
Oh, yeah. It
So
is.
yeah, talk to me about that for 1 minute while I finish setting up.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I'll just briefly talk about that for 1 minute. Now, I have to say I've seen a lot of different models. The models have been, especially on snowfall, it's been difficult to say the least on pinning out how much snow is going to accumulate with this system. Because yesterday, for example, the GFS was going 60 centimeters of snow in Saskatoon, which is definitely not going to be realistic. More so, I'm going to go probably in that range of 5 centimeters. There's not going to be a lot of snow. There's a lot of it's going to melt on contact there because it's going to be like 24, 25 degrees the day before.
gives
And
false snow
oh yeah, and then it goes right to snow. So it's going to be a shock to the system, no doubt. There's going to be a lot of
GFS
wind.
means gives false snow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's that. Then there's the La Nina story. There's also hurricane. Well, it's not a hurricane, is it? It's a tropical storm, Jerry. Jerry. Tropical storm, Jerry.
Kick
What do you know about tropical storm, Jerry? I'm almost
me
ready
off the
here.
Wi-Fi for 2 seconds here.
Oh, okay. Tropical storm,
Oh,
Jerry.
okay. Jerry can. Oh, I got a Jerry joke for you. Hold on.
Okay.
I can find it here. It's a really good Jerry joke. It's good. It's good. Jerry joke. All right. So, knock knock.
No.
No, what do you mean?
Go away.
Let's say who's
I'm
there.
private. I don't want company.
Uh, so, so Joey said who's there. So Jerry can. Now you gotta say
Jerry can what?
Jerry can frig right off. I'm
I
only
like
allowed to
that
say
one.
this in the pre-show. So I can
Well,
say
no,
that.
that's a Canadianism you're allowed to say. Friggin' comes from Newfoundland or something,
Oh
eh?
yeah,
That's some like old
Nova
school.
Scotia. That's a Nova. Yeah, Nova Scotia guy wrote that one out on our stations pages. So
Yeah, there you go. That's like I was just actually watching on the YouTube as I was preparing for the show. Like I just had it in the background on the other TV, and it was a
yeah.
show about Canadian swearing,
Oh
like
yeah.
old school ones that you don't hear no more. That
Yeah.
ones that were real, not that controversial. I guess at the time, those things you
Oh yeah.
mostly said, so you wouldn't get in trouble for saying real swears.
Yeah.
Like take off and friggin' and frig off and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah, it was pretty good. Holy mackerel and a lot of it's stuff that I still say, and on the voice, it was probably AI made or something. It's like people don't say these things anymore because modern swear words have taken over. But it's like
Oh yeah.
I I still say some of the things like that, cripes and Jesus Murphy, and that's all stuff that I heard lots growing up.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Murphy. So that's Tropical Storm Jerry right down there.
Oh Jerry.
Jerry. Yeah, he's not doing much, is he?
No,
Just
not gonna
another
do
fish.
much.
Just
Gonna
all
have to
fish
watch.
storms. Eh?
Oh, new storm in the Pacific this evening. Raymond. Yes, Raymond might do something on the Pacific side.
Okay, Raymond. There's Jerry.
Uh, Jerry's
Tropical
just gonna.
storm conditions are expected in the warning area, like out in the middle of nowhere. But heavy rainfall will impact the Virgin Islands, Leeward Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, Puerto Rico. For all our viewers in Puerto Rico, you know.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm totally lost now.
Gone to orbit now.
Man, just try to do something simple. What am I doing? Central Pacific, Eastern Pacific. What am I doing? Trying to do six things at once is what I'm
Oh
doing.
yeah.
There you go. Priscilla and Raymond. Priscilla, Raymond.
Priscilla.
Yeah, they're not like really sexy names this year, are they?
No, Raymond. Oh, I liked Octave though. Octave was pretty. I like that name.
Yeah, Octave. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's like
Dr. Octopus.
Doctor. Yeah. So yeah, basically, like not much for hurricanes to talk about. You mean
Uh,
it's like butting up against the coastline down there, Baja, but
but
eh,
then Raymond comes up the chutes there. That
yeah,
would
we'll
be.
see, eh? We'll
So
see.
it's expected to be heading right for Cabo San Lucas there.
I could make some flash flooding inland. Okay, well
Fatal
that's
retract.
happening like right now, isn't it? Tonight
Uh,
in some of those same places.
they'll
So
be in
that's
for flash flooding for the weekend. Oh yeah.
it's not too surprising, I suppose. Yeah, there's not
Oh yeah.
much going on in Canada right now, is there? But when this storm comes, oh my, okay.
I believe
What do I have?
Priscilla is going to kind of feed it a little bit. Oh yeah.
Okay,
The
let's look at
storm on the prairies. Does it kind of push moisture up into Arizona, Utah, gets the Colorado low going,
right.
and then the
And you also
Colorado
have
low
this
goes.
bunch of crap that's been kind of circling around off the coast here, trying to move in as well at the same time.
Yeah.
And this big trough, like boom, like continent long.
Oh yeah. So there it is. Do, 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 do.
From like the Arctic right down to almost Texas, basically.
Yeah.
Boom, snow on the backside. Maybe some snow in southern prairies. Look at, yeah, it's going to happen. There'll be a little bit in BC too, in the high mountain passes and stuff. But that's nasty. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Boom. Manitoba is going to be soaked. And yeah, the backside, the big strong winds into Saskatchewan.
Yep.
There's there's Jerry.
Jerry can. Oh yeah.
He's out
I wouldn't
there.
be surprised to get wind gusts of 110 km on the lakes of Manitoba this weekend, early next week. So that'll be. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it seems like the usual when you have a storm of that kind of,
Up.
you know, is it, going to be between 90, 100, or is it going to exceed that? And that looks pretty aggressive. We'll get a
That
closer
it
look here
is.
at it in a second. We're just kind of looking at the big picture slowly here.
That's a big storm in Alaska there. Heading to
Look at this.
Alaska.
Yeah, just like a line of them. Boom.
They've had some issues there yesterday. Yeah, it was flooding, storm surge, and evacuations there off the coast of Alaska from storm surge, kind of flooding from a storm that kind of same magnitude there. So it could be in for that again if that occurs.
So it's all nice and warm in Western Canada right now. And
Oh
everyone's
yeah.
like, oh, this is great. It's going to last forever. Wrong. Watch this. This jet stream's going to dive right down south. Here comes that crap right through. Like Brandon and I were just showing. And then bam, jet stream way down. Ooh, the cold air is rushing in. Oh,
Oh
man.
yeah.
You may see some frost in even very southern parts of BC, I wonder. Mark says maybe even, Chilliwack or places like that could be at risk of frost. But I mean, that was a day or two ago he said that. Whether he'd say that today or not, I don't know. That's not an official forecast. That's two dudes chatting on Facebook. Oh, I got like I have a couple fruit flies in my house and I can't destroy them with anything.
Oh, need a bigger. Just don't eat them, I guess.
Well, that's what I'm concerned about.
Actually, I've heard fruit flies aren't dangerous for you, so you can eat them.
Yeah,
It's a
but what
house
were they
fly I'd be
on? Like
concerned about if you try to eating those.
they're in the fucking cat litter or whatever, licking on turds and then they go and fly in my mouth while I'm sitting on the toilet there a few feet away. I don't need nothing like that.
Uh,
But maybe after this nasty turn of the weather, it'll get kind of, we'll ridge back up. But yeah, that's a big sink. Boom. Here comes the trough straight across the continent. Wham. It's like continent wide weather pattern. Look at that stuff.
uh,
Impressive. Just sort of redevelops
impressive.
there, eh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wait until I tell you what somebody ate in a nature comp. Uh, yeah, 70-day wild wilderness competition. I'll
Oh,
tell you that
yeah?
in the show. Oh yes, on the Brandon Hauk report.
Can't be anything worse than I ate out in the wilderness. Maybe.
Oh, might be close.
I ate worms and stuff.
Worms. Might be worse than that.
Okay. Like I didn't eat turds or nothing, or nothing rotten.
Nothing rotten.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
worms are a good source of protein.
Worms are not. Yeah, worms are good.
Yeah,
I've had
really.
scorpions. They're pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you should go and eat worms. Just saying like if you're, in a survival instructor course
Mm-hmm.
and you have a 6-day solo, you should eat worms during it and not fruit flies.
Not for
This was your jet stream brought to you by fruit
fruit flies.
flies. Did you see
There
the
we
Blue
go.
Jay game last night?
I saw highlights.
Oh man, like the weather is beautiful today and the Yankees suck. So good.
Oh,
Before
and
they
then the Flames beat the Oilers last night. That was good too.
did they?
Overtime.
I saw it went to overtime and I was just like, Hilding was here actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Hilding was here last night. He showed up in the eighth inning, and then we watched the final, inning and a half there together, and
Oh, okay.
so that was nice. But yeah,
Yeah.
we had like sports TV on for so long, watching everything, and then I was like, oh, the Flames are. It's going to overtime. I was just like, turn it off, turn the TV off. Didn't watch, but it wasn't a rebuke of the Flames. It was more like I didn't want to see Edmonton score.
Uh, and they didn't score, which is
Yeah,
nice.
which is kind of a rebuke of the Flames because I figured that Edmonton would score. But their
Yeah.
goaltending's so bad. They suck so bad.
We got a new really good goaltender now too on the Flames. So Dustin Wolf, he's pretty good.
You got to just like his name, eh?
I
The
do,
Wolf.
yes. They
He's
actually, whenever he makes a big save at the Saddle Dome, they play a wolf.
oh,
Yeah.
it's like the name of every small town classic rock station in Canada.
Oh
The
yeah.
Wolf, 101.5
Cool.
FM. Ahoo! Yeah, Central Ontario's best rock.
They got that in Regina, yeah. This is a Regina station. They've I think they've yeah.
There's like 50 stations called that in Canada.
Yeah.
The
Some of
Wolf.
them switched over to City, I think. Yeah.
And there's a few called The Bear.
Yeah,
The
there's a
Bear.
couple called Bear.
Okay, enough of this looping weird shit. Speaking of The Bear, uh, top 10 bear myths. Bears are naturally
Oh.
aggressive towards humans.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're not
No.
naturally aggressive towards anything. They're pretty lazy. Attacks are rare. Okay, running away is the best escape. Clear myth. Bears are carnivores. No, they're not, except for polar bears. Yep. They like to eat all kinds of things, bugs and, you know, worms and turds. And a standing bear is a sign of an impending attack. I was talking about this with Hilding today because he was talking to me about a Sasquatch hunter, a guy who's a
Ooh.
skeptic on Sasquatch, but he goes by the
Mm-hmm.
name Sasquatch Hunter anyways here in BC. It's kind of his calling card or whatever. And he said, have you ever seen a Sasquatch or something like that? And I said, well, as a matter of fact, like I was driving down the road, we come around a corner, like a bush road, and there was this
Yeah.
thing down the road just walking around. Like, we're like, holy shit, what am I looking at? You know, it's kind of weird
Mm-hmm.
for a minute. It was just walking around. And we slowed down to get it, like, 'cause we want to not spook it off. Like, you see it down the road, you're like, whoa, stop.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
what's this? And this thing's walking. And then it just turned out it was a bear. You know, if after like
Just
a
a
minute,
bear.
it went down onto its fours and started walking around like a bear. But it was
Oh
just like, you know, down the road,
yeah.
like, we're like, holy, what the fuck? So, that made me very skeptical of every Sasquatch claim after that because I was like, man, I've
Yeah.
seen bear just walking around like a human. Like, it
Oh
was
yeah.
weird. Yeah. So you just never know. Bears are not true hibernators. Okay, yeah, they do interstate. So that's what's going on right now. It's that time of year where the bears are gonna go to sleep pretty soon, so they're grumpy. It's getting cold at night, and they know it, and they're grumpy. And you know what happens is it happens every year. Someone's hunting and they get rolled by a grizzly bear or something like that. Because you're sneaking around there
Yep.
hunting. You're trying to be all quiet, sneaking, and that's juxtaposed by the fact that you're now into a real big, scary animals territory right at the time of year that they're most liable to get pissed off about anything.
Oh yeah.
So you bump into them in August and they're out eating berries and fish and things like that. And they like look at you like, oh, hey, dude, you want some? They're all cool about everything. It's nice. Run into a bear in the summer. That's great. Run into them in October, sneaking around out there. It's not good, right? It's not a good idea.
No.
So their body temperature does not drop as drastically as that of true hibernators. They can wake up if disturbed. But as I found out, because I came across a bear den, it takes a lot to wake them up. Like
Yeah.
they don't really care. Yeah, they're out cold. We're standing right there talking like, holy shit, look, it's a bear in a little cave thing. You were safe in a tree from a bear, safe in a bear from a bear in a tree. Like, no. Here's one that I've said this many times and people doubted me. So I thought it was funny that the AI came up with it in its top 10 list. I think it should be higher. Mother black bears will always attack you if you get between them and their cubs. Unlike grizzly bears, actually, they're more likely to defend their cubs aggressively. But grizzly bears are very, they don't put up with that stuff, if they're a mother. Mother
Yeah.
black bears are highly unlikely to attack humans in defense of their young. The first line of defense is usually to retreat, setting their cubs up a tree before they run away. And that's been my direct experience myself on
Mm-hmm.
a number of occasions. One where mother huffed and puffed because the cub. I came up the little knoll there, and the cub ran into the tree,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Uh oh!" And then it's like, "Ugh!" And then all of a sudden, mom come huffing and puffing over the ridge, kind of like "What's up?" And then I just put the run on her, and she ran off with the other cub, and then I had this cub in the tree next to me going, "Ugh!" So as I left, I kept shouting out a couple times just so it'd hear my angle of I'm leaving, like, hey, hey,
Oh
hey,
yeah.
go back, get your cub. Like, But yeah, black bears they evolved in a woodland environment. They're a woodland creature, and their tendency is to use the trees, whereas a grizzly bear is not. They're a plains animal. We think of them as a
Hmm.
mountain animal, but actually they developed on the plains. They developed in the open. Bears have poor eyesight now. They probably see like we do, maybe even a little bit better at nighttime. Bear
Yeah.
bells are an effective to deterrent. No, it's just nonsense. They don't hear any better than we do. And I've had this out hiking in the mountains where about 3 seconds before I see someone, I start hearing their bear bell. And I'm
Oh
like,
wow.
come around a little corner and I'm like, ding, 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 ding. And then as I come around the corner, oh, there they are 20 feet away. It's like, though the bear bell, it's not, it doesn't do anything. Bears aren't scared of bells. I'll tell you that. Some people say it sounds like dinner bells to them. I don't think so. I just,
They're just scared of my voice.
menstruating women won't attract bears. Maybe, maybe, but still in the wilderness, you might maybe not want to be alone. Uh, if you're in the, yeah, you know what I'm saying. If you're smelling like, yes, okay, that's enough of that. La Nina has arrived and is forecast to persist for the remainder of 2025, says Mark Ingles. We'll talk about this on the show tonight. We'll look at this on the show. So stay tuned for La Nina talk. Mark Ingles will not be on the show, but his website will. So there you go. Okay, windy, satellite, forget that. Let's get out of the satellite talk here and go right to rain and thunder and start zooming in. Yeah, we might see some lightning in BC tomorrow, eh?
Yeah.
So that's a topic right there. Okay, here comes that first line of nonsense. Just wait, you'll see. Ooh, it's taking its time. Whoa, wow. Okay, let's not wait. Okay, there you go. First thing in the morning, Spokane, Washington, area south of. Maybe seeing some lightning firing up there, it looks like. Center of the low pressure is right on that part of eastern Washington, who Mark is the best forecaster for. A little bit of rain on Vancouver Island in the morning, high pressure through the eastern prairie specifically, and still fairly warm in southern BC. A little bit of lightning coming up, maybe. Well, let's get a closer look at that for a second. That's a fair bit more than I was thinking. That might be enough to make forecast video about today. Hey, Hank Fleistra's coming into the podcast now. Widespread lightning. This is even better. This is even better than, well, it's not better for me. I'm not down there. But yeah, it could even in the lower mainland see some lightning down there and move on through.
Yep.
Look at that. Kamloops maybe getting some. So some areas of instability where some of these areas might produce lightning, get organized and produce a thunderstorm or two or three, and then it peters out into some rain and nonsense. But look at the big low is digging in. Digging in. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Snow already in northern BC, snow already in the northern half. Big high pressure. Hey, that's just taking up the entire Gulf of Alaska. That's a little bit of a change, unusual, from what we've had the last year predominantly. So we'll see how long that stays. Here comes the next low there. Big low. There we go. We better just back up a little bit now. Watch again. Rain in southern BC. Here comes the snow for Fort Nelson. Up that 97 into the north, into the Peace, into Hay River. A little bit of rain in the bottom side of that, but everyone kind of north of you, or especially west of you. Low getting deep, 987. Impressive, right over Saskatchewan. That's pretty windy looking. And then the thunderstorms developing in Manitoba Saturday evening. Snowfall in the Rockies, probably into Calgary too, eh? What kind of snowfall are we looking at for the prairies?
Yeah, for the foothills, at least 10 to 20 centimeters. Calgary probably in around the 5-ish centimeter mark, I think. Yeah. And then yeah, the Saskatchewan. That's gonna be fun times.
What are you expecting, Hank Vliestra in Saskatchewan this weekend?
Well, I'm in Western Saskatchewan, so Monday area, maybe Thanksgiving Monday, maybe 5 centimeters, but it's really hard to say.
Yeah, you
This
might
time of
be a bit of
year,
wind.
it could be 0, it could be 15. Who knows?
Yeah, really. I mean, we can sit around and speculate. That's insane though. Look at that Sunday night through Manitoba.
I think, yeah, big
That thing gets
snowfall numbers in
crank at
Manitoba.
985.
Oh, yeah.
Holy, what is going on? And then snow in southern BC and in the foothills still, southeastern BC. How widespread? We better look at the snowfall accumulation and rainfall accumulations and look at the different models and see how insanely different they are. But yeah,
Oh,
there she buggers off finally.
yeah.
Sometime Monday.
Yep.
I'm going to be
Churchill.
in central Alberta near Bowden on Sunday. Hopefully that stays out of the snow.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everyone's traveling,
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
right? And it's the first, I mean, this happens a lot of years, but it's the first good, you know, fall, winter storm on a larger level. So, what are we looking at? Snowfall. So, UCMWF, I mean, they don't have crazy predictions here.
No. Here,
30s
yeah, a few isolated areas, I'd say. Yeah.
up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skiffs across
Oh,
southern
yeah.
prairies.
It's
Maybe,
a,
yeah, like you should say, Brandon, maybe between 10 and 20 or maybe more in the high country.
I think that's the thing about this one is so many people are going to be saying it was wrong,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they are seeing a forecast for 200 kilometers away thinking it's for them. It
Yeah.
ain't.
Yeah, Gibbs Falls snow is the GFS here is more generous.
Yeah.
It's got lots all over the place there.
Yeah.
Certainly the
Might be
mountain
tough.
passes of BC. If you got to go over the mountain passes of BC this weekend, you better have your winter tires on.
Yep.
That's the basic. And then Icon looking like a little bit of a mix of the both, although it has that snow more on eastern side of Saskatchewan and then running off towards Churchill, but not in Churchill. For those of us, just have a quicker look here at BC itself. Try to get some expectations. 35 centimeters in the high country in the big mountains. So that's probably true too. Like I'm sure if you're in Cranbrook itself, it might not see 18 centimeters. Do the mountains around see 18? Yeah, possibly. Will Creston see some? Or Cranbrook? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, you might get some snow in town. Mountaintop's probably going to start putting it on though.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. Good for ski season. Let's get some base started quickly. But yeah, I would think that if you're driving that, Okanagan Connector, Coquihalla, you're going to come into it at some point this weekend. You better be paying attention. We got radars out in the Caribou, but it's not really for us. The radar's still working functionally in southern BC, and I think that's where a lot of this looks like it's going. Doesn't seem like much here for Wells. But now let's look at rainfall accumulation. How long till Frankie gets here? He's
1
here like
minute.
now. Oh yeah, okay. Rainfall accumulation. It really mirrors the snow, right? In a lot of
Wow.
ways. So how much is going to be rain? How much is going to be snow? Will it be more than one than the other?
I mean,
Ooh, just
I
a
think
big earthquake in the Philippines. All
the
right.
the
Oh,
big the bigger population areas of Saskatchewan will be getting more rain and snow, and so there will be so many people saying the forecast is wrong. But some of the smaller towns are going to get dumped on.
Frankie is here. It is 7 p.m. And again,
7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic.
we talked right to the minute, Frankie. And I'm totally unprepared, but we're just going to hit record.
I just sent you the newest videos about my Australia forecast.
Did you? Okay, I'll have to look while we're going here tonight. I have your other video made though. I'll show you. Okay, let's hit record and we'll get started here, Frankie. All right. Hello, Prince George and Winnipeg and Kamloops. Lillooet now as well, finally on CHLS 100.5 in Lillooet. That's the Comedy Meteorology Report. It's your show about how much the weather sucks in Canada. I'm your host, Joey Only, up here in Wells, BC, 3,953 feet above sea level. And we are looking at another great show for you here. Another great show with my friend Frankie McDonald, our weather experts here. I got Brandon Houck in the house. I got Hank Vliestra in the house right now. We're pretty stoked on this. We got a big storm system in Western Canada this weekend. There's a lot of uncertainty as to what's going to happen, so that's always good. We got lots to talk about there. Apparently a brand new earthquake, Brandon just says to us, in the Philippines. And La Nina is here, everybody. La Nina is here officially as of today. Let's go.
Well, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, Frankie's got the weather we've got. Wait a minute. Well, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, Frankie's got the weather or not.
All right. That's the show here on C4 88.7 FM, CKUW 95.9 FM. CFBX 92.5 FM and CHLS 100.5 FM in Prince George, Winnipeg, Kamloops, and Lillooet. I'm your host, Joey Only, like we said, and we got worldwide weather right here with Frankie McDonald, the worldwide famous Frankie McDonald out there in Sydney, Nova Scotia. He's back with us for the 215th time for our Thursday night show, and he is the world's greatest weatherman. You might know him as the guy who predicted earthquakes and this, that, and the other. He does dance and comedy skits and things like this. He's a very, very funny man. Very, very funny man, very smart man, and we got worldwide weather with Frankie coming up right now on the show, everybody. Let's go.
Frankie!
Can you yodel for us?
Who has the worst weather in the world, Frankie?
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie!
How you doing so far, Frankie
I'm
McDonald?
doing great so far. They got a heat wave hitting for Saskatchewan and Montana and North Dakota, South Dakota this weekend coming. And
Yeah, it
that's a
won't
Columbus
last
Day
very long,
weekend down
will
in
it?
the States. That's Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. It's going to get extreme heat heading for North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas this weekend coming. They got sharp cold front going through Saskatchewan. It's going to bring really hot temperatures this from Saturday coming. Then it's going to turn extremely cold in Saskatchewan on Sunday. The sharp cold front's going through Saskatchewan's going to bring starting off really hot temperatures in central states like Missouri, Arkansas, and Iowa. It's going to bring really hot temperatures, including Minnesota and part of Wisconsin first. Then it's going to turn cold. And
Yeah,
weather all
well,
across
even here,
Saskatchewan
Frankie.
starting off heat wave in Saskatchewan first. Then it's going to change over to a lot of snow there.
Yeah, even here, Frankie. Maybe not as much snow in Wells here, but it's going to get pretty cold through the
Then
end
it's
of the
going to bring
weekend.
lots of snow in western Manitoba.
There'll be frost in the ground, even in southern BC, I think, by the beginning of next week at least.
It's going to start off as a heat wave in Manitoba. Then it's going to change over to snow. And it's going to bring lots of... Then they got Tropical Storm Priscilla heading towards Gary and Dino's hometown. This Friday and Saturday, Sunday coming. It's going to bring a whole lot of rain and thunderstorms in Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale, and Glendale, Arizona, and Arizona, in Phoenix, Arizona, where Gary and Dino is. Then Gary, Dino, Cardboard Cuddle, Frank Down is located in Vancouver, British Columbia, the southwest coast of Canada. It's going to bring a whole lot of rain. New York City this Sunday and a Monday coming. It's going to bring really heavy rain. New York City, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and all those places, and even Boston. It's going to bring
I
a whole
hope it
lot of
rains
rain.
really hard in New York, in the Bronx.
Bronx and Brooklyn and all those places.
Yeah, I hope it rains really hard there to help wash away all their tears, Frankie. Okay, enough baseball talk. What else you got?
And it's going to bring dry weather. Then it's going to bring rain in Vancouver and Seattle. They got cold weather in Portland, Oregon this Saturday coming. Then they got the hot weather in Los Angeles. It's going to bring lots of rain in Nevada, Utah, and snow up in the mountains, including Idaho and snow in western Montana in the mountains. It's going to bring lots of rain in Baja California for remnants of Priscilla.
Yeah, there's a new hurricane called Raymond in the
And
Pacific.
it's heading towards Baja California too.
Yeah, yeah. And then there's tropical storm Jerry in the Atlantic, Frankie. It's not going to do anything.
Not going to do anything. Then they got another storm. In Sydney, Nova Scotia, it's really hot back on Monday and Tuesday. And it got humid on Wednesday. They got humid on Wednesday night. Then it got cooler on Thursday. There's a whole lot of rain in southern Mexico right now. Lots of rain in southern Mexico right now, including Guatemala, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Nigeria, Honduras, and Panama. A lot of rain and thunderstorms going on there right now.
Now, what else down there?
A lot of rain and thunderstorms in South America, like Colombia, Ecuador, parts of Venezuela, parts of Bolivia, parts of Peru. It's really dry in northern Chile right now. In southern Chile, lots of snow up in the mountains of southern Chile and rain in the coastal areas of southern Chile. And Amazon rainforest is gradually getting in the rainy season now. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil is gradually getting in the rainy season. It's still really dry in Argentina, northern Argentina. It's really desert-like heat in northern Argentina right now. And it got some cold air in southern Argentina as well. And Lucia, Argentina, and Stanley Vulcan Islands is right now. And the weather all across Europe right now it's really warm in England right now. And nice and sunny in London, Scotland, Ireland, Isle of Man, and Wales, and all those places. It's really dry there right now. Then it got some really warm weather in France, Spain, and Portugal, and Germany. Then it got cold weather and snow up in the mountains and rain coast areas in Norway. Then it got cold weather in Finland, Sweden as well. Then it got some lots of cold air in Ukraine right now. Then it's got some mild air in Italy, Bosnia, Croatia, and Albania, Greece, and a little bit of showers in the forecast in Romania, Serbia, and parts of in Poland, and Latvia, and Estonia, and all those countries. It rained in Turkey earlier in the week. It's really dry in Egypt and Libya. Then it got some rain in northern Morocco, in northern Algeria. They got rain in the forecast there. In Moscow, Russia's getting colder next week. Then it got cold air in Moscow, Russia as well. In East Asia is a lot of rain going on in Japan right now.
Oh my God.
Off the coast of Japan. They got a storm coming off the coast of Japan too. It's like a typhoon-like storm. And it got some lots of rain in northern China right now and heading towards South Korea and North Korea and Vladivostok, Russia. It's really cold there right now. It's really cold in flurries up in Mongolia right now. It's cold in lots of flurries up in Siberia right now. And Yakutsk and Magadan and all those places. And it's really lots of rain in Hong Kong right now. It's a whole lot of rain and thunderstorms in the Philippines right now, including Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, Indonesia, and Myanmar, Bangladesh, Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia right now. There's a lot of rain and thunderstorms going on there right now. And a lot of rain and thunderstorms going on in southern India. Mumbai, India is gradually getting a dry season. And Delhi, India is getting drier right now. So it's really dry in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Syria. And it's really dry in Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Yemen, Qatar, all those places. It's really dry in Egypt and Libya and all those places. Lots of rain and thunderstorms in Nigeria and Ghana right now. They should be entering dry season. And lots of rain and thunderstorms in Gabon, Congo, DR Congo, Uganda right now. It's really lots of rain in northern Angola right now. They got some showers hitting for South Africa right now. And Namibia. And the Mozambique is really dry. The south coast of South Africa is really dry right now. And Madagascar is lots of showers and really humid temperatures right now. So it's Larion and Mauritius Islands are gradually getting a rainy season. And the weather all across Australia. And the name of the city in Western Australia, introducing a new city I never heard of before in northwestern Australia is called West Angels, Newman, Western Australia. It's going to bring extremely hot temperatures starting October 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th for the whole next week. It's going to bring extremely hot temperatures in Western Australia, Northwestern Australia. The name of the place is West Angeles, Newman, Western Australia. It's going to bring extremely hot temperatures. In Perth, Australia, it's not as hot as them.
Brand new
They got a cold
town.
air hitting for Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. They got some thunderstorms in the forecast in East Coast Australia, possible large hail and things like this. Darwin, Australia is gradually getting a rainy season. So it's Papua New Guinea. They're gradually getting a rainy season. And they're getting a lot of rain in Papua New Guinea already. And Darwin, Australia is almost in the rainy season and the cyclone season there. And West Angeles, Newman, Western Australia is getting extreme heat. And the weather down in New Zealand right now is a lot of rain and thunderstorms going on in Invercargill, a lot of rain going on in Invercargill, New Zealand. And the cold temperatures this Monday coming. And it got lots of rain, thunderstorms, lots of rain going on in northern South Island, New Zealand. Like Nelson, New Zealand, Great Oak, New Zealand. And snow in Queenstown, New Zealand, including Dunedin, New Zealand, is lots of showers and rain forecast. So it's Christchurch and all those places, Auckland, Hamilton, New Plymouth, Greymouth, Hawke's Bay, Gisborne, and New Plymouth, New Zealand, including Napier, New Zealand, and Wellington, New Zealand. There's lots of wind going on right now. We got some showers in the forecast as well to New Zealand. Antarctica is getting more daylight as right now. Up in the Arctic, it's getting more darkness up in the Arctic right now at the same time. And did you hear about this? And something's going on in Russia lately.
It's time for Russian weather with Frankie McDonald. Here we got Russian weather coming up. Frankie is just going to load up the new Russian videos for the week that he has from Kirill Bakhanov. Frankie loves Russian videos just incredibly. He loves everything about Russia. He's just very interested in Russia. Frankie always has been. What's going on in Russia? Snow.
Look at the snow.
Oh, that's a lot of snow, Frankie. What part of Russia do you think this is?
Must be Siberia somewhere.
Somewhere in Siberia. They got really interesting buildings there. They're tall buildings, like skyscrapers.
What about Emir?
Where is this one, you think? Emir?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, and they're driving. There's a highway full of transport trucks. It looks just like the Coca-Cola Pass, will look like in a couple days from now.
Highway.
The Trans-Siberian Highway, but it looks just like what the Coca-Cola, well, no, different trees now, and it's a lot more flat. But it's covered in snow, and there's transport trucks just all parked, like a million of them.
Transport trucks come from China.
Chinese transport trucks, and they're stuck on the snowy road of Russia there, Trans-Siberia Highway. In Amur. The winter is already beginning in the high country in other parts of the world. Don't be surprised that it starts coming to us here very soon here. Again, if you're traveling this weekend in British Columbia and you have plans to go to Thanksgiving dinner and you're in Kelowna and your family's over in Hope or some nonsense,
from China.
You might end up like these trucks all stuck on the Coca-Cola there in the snow because everyone's just like not ready.
They even got a truck from China.
You even got trucks from China there. We might even have trucks from China. You never know. But yeah, if they don't, people. Here's transport trucks wrecked in the side of the road, all smashed up because they didn't have snow tires on. Maybe that's what happens with people in BC. They're just not ready yet. And every year around this time, we start getting our first skiffs of snow into the mountains, and people get surprised when they're going to go from Kelowna over to Golden, and they run through the Rogers Pass, and suddenly it's snowing pretty hard up there, and it's slippery, and their tires aren't ready for it. I recall myself this same weekend being up on the Okanagan Connector, and vehicles were passing us going like 90. And I was like, man, we're the northern people. Here's another place. Where's that, Frankie? In Siberia as well, you figure? Snow in there.
And the name of the places.
Yeah, I can't read that small letter. Small words, I can't read them.
Oh, neighbor.
Frankie's going to follow that Russian guy, though. He really likes... So he's on the Twitter here, and he's looking at Russian weather. He just... Is that your favorite thing, you think, Frankie, is Russian weather?
That's one of them. And I just sent you the videos.
Yeah, you do. I had them, and once Brandon Houck is talking for a while, I'm going to download them because I do have the thing set up. Do we have questions for Frankie? Like, I know Brandon Houck probably has a question for you.
Yes.
Ooh, a question for Frankie. Wow, Frankie, what did you do during the warm weather this week in Sydney, Nova Scotia?
I went for walks and things like this.
Good stuff.
Yeah, you were like at the boardwalk in Sydney and places
I
like
was
that.
at the. I was going for a walk. I was at Florence Beach twice, Monday and Tuesday. It was great.
And then you
Oh,
walked right
good.
past them to Dooley's.
I was at Dooley's and things like this.
Yeah, yeah, Dooley's. Eh? Was it karaoke night?
Wednesday was karaoke night. I was singing at karaoke. It was great.
Did you sing "We Didn't Start the Fire"?
Yes.
Ah, I guessed it. That's your favorite karaoke song, isn't it, Frankie?
And Peaches by Presidents of the United States of America.
Yeah, you like to sing that one too, eh? We haven't shown your bobblehead for a while. You should grab one of your bobbleheads off, or maybe grab them all, Frankie, off the shelf for a second, and bring them over to the camera. For those of you on the radio, we'll
Here's
try
a
our
cowboy
best to.
Frank Dalball head.
There's Cowboy Frankie McDonald. Let's listen to what he says.
It doesn't say it does. There's no battery in it.
Oh, it doesn't have a battery. Yeah, okay. Yeah, mine doesn't talk anymore either, unfortunately. It's Frankie McDonald.
That's Frank
got
Dalball head.
There we go.
It's like, did you go to
There's one.
Calgary Stampede?
Here's another one.
You get the orange jacket one, and that matches
I
your
got
hair.
the orange
man.
jacket. Yes, I do.
Does yours still talk?
He's dead too.
Uh-oh, we're not really good salesmen here, are we?
No.
That's a cowboy Frank Dalball head.
I love the Cowboy Frankie McDonald bobblehead, Frankie. How many were made?
That's the cowboy Frank Dalball head.
What's the next one you got, Frankie?
They got the Frank Dalball head that doesn't talk anymore. It's
It
dead
doesn't
too.
talk any.
A lot of
That's dead,
bobbleheads,
too.
they had their batteries now.
Uh-oh. Is there any way to put batteries back in them? There's not really, eh?
Then they got the Christmas
You just
edition
gotta-
Frank Dalball heads because Christmas is
Yeah.
a couple months away.
The Christmas edition. Let's see it, Frankie.
Is it dead too?
It's not dead.
Okay, listen, let's hear it. Let's
It's
hear
dead
it.
too. Batteries
Oh
go in.
no. Well, can you impersonate what they said?
Merry Christmas
You
is
know-
a couple months away.
And what else did it say? Like, be prepared or
It says be prepared for Christmas.
be prepared for Christmas. That's a good bobblehead, Frankie. How many different kinds of bobbleheads have been made of you now?
A lot of different kinds.
From the Bobblehead Hall of Fame, eh?
Yes.
In Wisconsin? The Bobblehead Hall of Fame's in Wisconsin?
Yes.
Are they the same bobblehead people that like make, ones for baseball teams?
Yes.
Ha! Did you watch the baseball game at all, Frankie? No, you didn't, eh?
I watched a baseball game last night at karaoke at the same time, and the Blue Jays defeated the Yankees.
It was great. Yankees lose. And did everybody in the bar in Sydney, Nova
They're
Scotia
excited.
go crazy, Frankie? Yeah, what did they do?
They cheered, and they are happy.
Yeah, did they all hug each other and were they swearing and yelling and laughing?
It was epic.
It was epic. It was. Yeah. That was one of the best things I've seen in sports ever. Just knowing that the Yankees will always have lost the first series against the Blue Jays they ever played. It's epic.
And
So it
during
was
the
great.
Brandon
It
Hunk
was.
report, that means he'll be downloading the Frankie videos.
I will be doing that. I guess we should kind of get to the Brandon Houck report, shouldn't we?
Yes.
I'm stalling for time because I love talking to you, Frankie. I don't want you to just disappear on us. Because we do have some Frankie videos to watch tonight, don't
And
we?
that's a Frankie video for phase one Frankie videos to watch before Brandon Hunk report.
Well, I have your other Frankie videos already ready, the Dave Smith ones. But it's easier to run the Brandon Houck report for me right now. So we'll come back, everybody, with more Frankie videos and just a little bit on the show. Now we're going to just move on. Thanks very much, Frankie. We love talking to you. You're a class act, gentleman, and a scholar, buddy. We're going to talk to Brandon Houck, the Brandon Houck report out in Brooks, Alberta. This is the guy right here, brought to you by Smoking Good Barbecue.
The Brandon Houck Report.
Oh, hi. This is the Brandon Houck Report.
Brought to you by
Smoking good barbecue.
There you go. Brought to you by this is the Meteorological Report, brought to you by Meat.
Meat, smoking good barbecue. Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
right.
Not like any particular brand, just
No, just meat.
just
That's right.
all of it. Just
Just every single kind of meat you can think
Yeah.
of. Could be
Brought to you.
chicken. What else? Shrimp. You know, maybe lobster. Maybe you have smoking good lobster in a barbecue. That
That's
might
a good
taste
idea.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight's episode brought to you by Smoking Good Barbecue Lobster
There you go. There you
for
go.
Thanksgiving. What about smoking
Thanksgiving.
good turkeys?
Smoking good turkeys. That's right. That's right. And speaking of smoking good turkeys, we've got some turkey that's going to be weather forecast this weekend. We're going to be likely going to see a turkey of a tumble of weather this weekend. That's right. Turkey tumbling.
One of Frankie's videos this week that's included in my mashup Frankie video that I already have made is a fork. You know, I called it when I first shared it on my Facebook. I said it's a Thanksgiving forecast because Frankie was predicting rain in Turkey.
Ooh,
Get it?
in Turkey.
Yeah, in the country
So
in Istanbul.
So we're going to have a turkey gobbling competition on here tonight.
Oh yeah, I suppose, it's that one of them. We have to wait till everyone comes back, I suppose,
I guess, yes.
because
Well,
it's like just
we'll-
you and
we'll,
me right now. And
yeah, we'll get the best because I'm going to win it easily. So, just so you know. But
okay,
anyways,
I'll bet Brandon wins. I bet.
you bet. All right.
Yeah, I like to make the
Anyways.
safe bets.
I do have some breaking weather news for you that's broke in the last half hour here.
The
So-
earthquake.
Yes, a 7.4 magnitude earthquake has struck
Oof.
just off the coast of the Philippines here. And looks like we have, based on the earthquake parameters here, hazardous tsunami waves are possible for coasts located within 300 kilometers of the earthquake epicenter here. So hazardous tsunami waves are going to be possible here off the coast of the Philippines. So we'll be monitoring that very closely at this time. I don't think we're going to get any tsunami waves on the west coast here, but we'll be, as I say, monitoring
it's-
that very closely.
Too far away, I would think, and too small.
Yeah.
When you're
Anyways,
into
we'll
the
keep an eye
when
on
you're in the 8 territory, then even cross the Pacifics.
Oh, yeah. But
not
yeah.
as a rule, but you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So,
I have that here on the map right now. We can look at that real quick here.
Okay,
7.4,
sure.
20 kilometers east of Santiago, Philippines. Right? 58.1 kilometer estimated depth we have already. What else do we know about this earthquake?
what else do we know? Let's take a look.
We got the shake map here. Looks like quite a few places on the southern islands there felt it. Pretty
Oh, yeah.
good. It was pretty close to Davao City, for example, southern
Yep.
Philippines. So most of the southern islands felt it pretty good, especially if you're on that eastern side, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, tsunami concerns for the Philippines tonight, especially, you'd have to think, So that's
Yes.
the breaking news right now. We'll get back to Brandon's report, but we wanted to break that with you. Okay.
Okay. So, yes, we've got this week we had the full harvest moon and lots of great moon photos coming in this week and great weather this week, actually. But actually, Sunday was the coolish day, but temperatures were in like teen territory. So that was our first real cool day of the season. And we had our first frost of the season as well. Temperatures dropping to -5. Monday morning here in Brooks in the county of Newell. But that is nothing compared to what we've got coming down the chute this weekend here. So we're going to break it all down for you because, this is quite a scenario that is setting up here. So what we have our area of high pressure that's situated over us as of right now. And that area of high pressure, that continues to kind of drop off to the south. And we had a I'd say more so of a southerly flow so far today. Temperatures pushing mid to upper teens today in Brooks. I believe we got up to 17 degrees this afternoon. So very nice day today in our neck of the woods with balmy temperatures, plenty of sunshine, not a cloud in the sky. So I'd call it today severe clear in our neck of the woods today. But we've got a couple of systems we're going to be watching in the days ahead. First area of low pressure that I'm going to be keeping my eye on is the system off the BC coast. That's the first system that we're going to be monitoring as it moves inland through the day tomorrow. That's going to bring some scattered thunderstorms into the BC interior late tomorrow afternoon and even down to the lower mainland as well. Going to get a few isolated thunderstorms, and that develops a new area of low pressure up by high level by Friday evening. So that will be on the 10th of October. The other scenario I'm going to be watching very closely is the remnants of Priscilla, tropical storm Hurricane Priscilla, that is going to be bringing in.
That is.
Or yeah. However you say that name. So that's
Elvis's wife you're talking about, buddy.
Oh yes, it is. So we're going to see flash flooding issues in Arizona, Nevada, up into Colorado. And the moisture feed from that is going to create a Colorado low as we go Friday night into Saturday. So that's going to be the other situation we'll watch. Also, we've got, as I say, our low pressure system that moves up into the Fort Smith area. That's going to drag a very sharp cold front down here through the weekend. And yes, the turkey tumbler, the Thanksgiving whiplash, we call it whatever we want to call it, because this thing's coming down the chutes here, and it's going to be quite aggressive on the cold front side of things, is dropping the temperature very, very quickly. So temperatures on Saturday across southern Alberta, southern Saskatchewan, low to mid-20s for daytime highs on the 11th of September here. So Regina could get 24, probably 25 degrees Saturday afternoon. But
wow.
It's going to be quite balmy. Everybody's going to be in shorts. It's not going to snow tomorrow. It's getting
And just
so
for
nice
everyone's
out here today.
reference in the radio world, we're recording this on the 9th of October.
Oh, yeah. So by the time this airs, you're all doomed. Just kidding. Anyways.
Doomed.
We have the cold front. That moves through. And you can already see the temperature dropping in Alberta through the day on Saturday as it sweeps through central regions of the province. So southern Alberta will probably be pushing 20s, Chinook winds. And then by, I'd say, 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon, that's when the temperature falls to 6 degrees in Calgary. So you go from teen temperatures, 15, 16 degrees to 6 in just a couple of hours. So that's how sharp that front is going to be. And the winds are going to really ramp up as well. Out of the north at 20 to 30, gusting to about 50 to 60 kilometers an hour. Now, the story ahead of this, in the warm sector, we could see some pretty good thunderstorms erupt in southern Manitoba late Saturday afternoon and into the evening hours before that front moves through. Now, that's, as I say, that's going to be on the warm front side of things. Now, Saturday night into Sunday, that's when that colder air really rushes its way in, and we'll see our temperatures fall to near the freezing mark by early Sunday morning here in Alberta. And that changes precipitation right over to snow, especially along the foothills and the Rocky Mountains, where we could potentially see some pretty good amount of snowfall here, especially in the southwestern corner of the province. Waterton last week on Sunday picked up around 5 centimeters of snow, so we could be vulnerable for at least probably in the 10 to 20 centimeter range as we go into Sunday. We'll also get some snow showers sweeping across the rest of southern Alberta early Sunday morning. Now, accumulations, I believe, are going to be on the low side for us here in southern Alberta for the most part. Calgary, you might get a little bit more. Lethbridge, Sunday morning, you may get kind of dancing on that line there for snowfall accumulations on how much snow you're going to be getting. But the bulk of the snowfall in Alberta is going to be in the mountains and potentially the Cypress Hills. So now the other story I'm going to be watching, as I've mentioned, is the storm system moving on up from the States And this one's going to be intensifying as we go through the day as it interacts with that cold front. So we could start the day off with some thunderstorms in southeastern Saskatchewan, southwestern Manitoba on Sunday. Okay. And heavy rains back towards Regina and further off towards the west as you get towards Swift Current. That's where you're going to start seeing some mixing. So temperatures to start the day, let's say southeastern Saskatchewan is going to be in the teens, and southern Manitoba in Brandon and Winnipeg is going to be in the low 20s. But that's going to be at lunchtime on Sunday. And then you go back in towards, let's say, Regina, the temperature falls to 2 by Sunday afternoon. So that's going to be a very sharp temperature drop. So it's going to be mixing with rain and snow in the Regina area, and you're going to be just above that. You're going to be on that mixing line there. So you could be in for a cold rain, a very heavy cold rain, or some wet snow in the city of Regina. Areas to the north, you'll probably see more heavier wet snow as we go through the day on Sunday. Still dealing with some lingering snow showers into southern Alberta through Sunday. And the low itself is going to produce thunderstorms into southern portions of Manitoba in that warm sector. And maybe a few stronger little thunderstorms moving through the Dauphin area, extending up towards Grand Rapids as well. So we could be dealing with those thunderstorms and then heavy wet snow back into portions of Saskatchewan as we move through Sunday, as that temperature continues to plummet through the day. Southern Manitoba. So about 3 o'clock, we're looking at right around Portage la Prairie at 23 degrees, 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon. And Regina is at 2 degrees. What a temperature contrast here from the warm sector of the storm system to the colder sector of this pretty potent storm system. Snow showers winding down in Alberta by 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. And we'll see the winds continuing to ramp up through southern portions of Saskatchewan through the afternoon. So 2 o'clock, we're going to see winds gusting 60 to 70 kilometers an hour, potentially gusting 80 kilometers an hour in the Estevan area by, I'd say, late Sunday afternoon in the 2 o'clock hour. And then those winds continue to intensify by 6 o'clock. That is Thanksgiving dinner on Sunday, pushing 90 to 100 kilometers an hour in southeastern Saskatchewan and southwestern portions of Manitoba as we go Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. And then those winds continue to intensify even further as the storm moves up into the inner lakes of Manitoba Sunday night and a Monday morning here. We are going to be looking at from Grand Rapids just to the tip of Lake Manitoba here. Could be looking at 110, even pushing potentially 120 kilometers an hour off the lakes of Manitoba. So strong damaging winds with this storm. And
this model says up to 130.
Yeah, that's now
that's
going 130
ECMWF,
now.
which is, that's the conservative model generally.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we could be dealing with some strong damaging winds off the inner lakes of Manitoba on Monday as the storm moves off to the north. So I'd say the good news for Winnipeg, you're not going to get the snow, but you're going to get the wind, and it is going to be whipping really good in the Monday. We could still see a little bit leftover light snow in southwestern Alberta on Monday, but high pressure dominates, and it's going to be cold. Everybody, if you did not get any frost last week, everybody gets frost into the early stages of this week that is ahead here. All right. So now I'm going to switch on gears here and go into a couple of interesting stories that I found out this week. Oh, yeah. A couple of them. So first off, there's this dude in China. Okay.
A dude.
Actually, there's a competition in China here. And it's a wild competition. It is a 70-day challenge in the wilderness. That's right, 70 days in the wilderness. And the man survived all 70 days in the wilderness. And he won a whole whack amount of money here. Oh, yeah. And his name is, what is his name? Yang Dong Dong. Okay, yes. Yang Dong Dong here. So Yang Dong Dong.
What did Yang Dong Dong eat?
70 days in the wilderness, and he survived on rats and insects and plants.
Oh,
Okay.
that sounds so fun. Not. I mean, I love it. I love to escape, into the woods,
Oh
but
yeah,
not. No, no, thank you.
You wouldn't eat worms?
No.
worms. Worms might be better than rats.
Yeah, that's what I figure. Did they not have worms there? Was he in a high mountain place where there was just a lack of worms?
Probably, I'd say. Yeah.
Rats would be really low on my list of things to eat in a survival situation.
Oh yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's just such dirty vermin. Filthy.
Wow.
Well, get hungry enough, you'll eat anything.
I suppose.
70 days. Is longer. I know they do the Survivor here, and there's like 20 days, but then they win stuff. But yeah,
I wonder if there was a whole bunch of people trying to survive 70 days and he's the only one that made it.
I think he's the only one that made it. Yeah, there are probably a whole bunch, and I'd probably give up after 5 days.
Maybe he ate the competition. Did anyone check that? You know, what kind of rats were these?
They kept that part under wraps.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't
They were
say
gonna
what
tell
kind
on
of
me,
rats
so
they
I
were,
ate
but
them. You know, the rats. You dirty rats! You killed my brother.
Dirty
Okay,
rats.
Or
what else
maybe
you got
maybe
there?
he put them under wraps,
So, Bush Beer here is giving away free beer to anyone who changes their legal name to Hunter. That's right. So if you change your name, you get free beer for 19 years from
I
Bush
don't
Beer.
drink anymore. That's too bad. Yeah. I mean, that's not. Yeah.
Or you can keep your name and have some better tasting beer. Just saying. But anyways,
Yes. Yeah.
know.
that's the Brandon Hauk report.
The Brandon Hauk report. Yeah, so on the backside of that low, like I don't think we're gonna see a lot of snow. Southern
No.
BC might get some, it seems like, especially southeastern BC.
Yeah.
I think the mountain passes though are at risk of some snow at different times this weekend. If you're traveling through British Columbia this weekend, sure, it might be really nice in Kamloops or Hope or wherever you are. Then you go into the high country. Well, we could see frost even coming down into lower elevations, maybe even into your towns themselves, right? Into Kamloops, into Kelowna, all things depending. So how far does that snow extend down? But you know how it is generally, like you don't necessarily think like how bad is it going to be up on the Coquihalla and the Okanagan connector? How bad is it going to be up on the Paulson? How bad is it going to be on Rogers Pass? And those are areas I think could get slippery at times this weekend. So just I want everyone to be kind of aware what's going on in Western Canada, that, this is kind of a continent-wide outbreak of bad weather, and everyone's going to experience it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
Those storms look interesting. In southeast Saskatchewan, when that thing comes through, they look like they could get pretty intense.
Hank Vleister, what do you got? What's your opinion on Saskatchewan here? So we got models that are kind of all over the place. You've been out photographing Northern Lights and stuff, though, too. I'm sure you got some things to tell us this week.
Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to um, the weather getting more interesting and more severe, and it's going to be fun to watch for me. Since I saw thunderstorms about 11, 12 days ago, it's been not much happening. It's just nice blue sky days, not much wind, not much anything to talk about. So I'm looking forward to something a little different, and I'm going to be traveling this weekend, and it's going to be fun to watch how the weather changes over the weekend. I'm going to be going to Alberta on Saturday, staying there for 2 nights, and coming back from central Alberta, where we're going to miss the snow, it looks like. But we'll get a nice plunge of cold weather, a little bit of rain, that sort of thing in central Alberta. And then I'm driving back home on Thanksgiving Monday. And I'm probably going to go through Edmonton on the way home. And so we'll, if we do that, we'll probably get to drive home with the wind and pushing us home a little bit. It won't be that strong wind.
Driving into a
That
prairie headwind for like 12 hours as you go across like Highway 1 from Winnipeg to Calgary. Like let's drive across the prairie, and then it's like a bad headwind time, and you're like, oof. It's just after a while you're really pushing, eh? But yeah, it's good. Go see Alberta while you can, while it's still part of Canada. I really encourage that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
We
hey,
might
please.
we might at some point move back into Alberta again. We've lived more of our life in Alberta than we did in Saskatchewan. And all the kids are leaving the house. We might move back over to some town in Alberta at some point. But I
Yeah.
hope they stay in Canada. I would never want them to leave. And I don't think most people do, but we're talking politics and we're supposed to be talking weather. Okay?
Yeah, I know, but comedy's comedy. Comedy's comedy. It is the comedy meteorology report. Once in a while we can joke. Yeah, I know. The other day I was just listening to Brandon Houck was like, I can't wait to be the 51st state. I heard him. See?
I said that.
Yeah, you're from Alberta, aren't you? Okay, next topic. So yeah, tell us about your Northern Lights. You were on last week, were you not? What happened last week? Where am I? Why am I covered in ants?
What?
Yeah. That's yeah, there you go. So yeah. Anything else, Hank Vleestra? That was my really great questioning there. That's why you're watching this podcast, everybody. Tune in on the
Why
Spotify.
am I covered in ants? Anyway, I'm not. But we got maple bugs everywhere. It happens a lot at this time of year. They
I got a
don't do
few.
any harm, but they you know they kind of give you the creeps a little bit. A lot of people,
Yeah.
like including me.
The
I
odd
got a
one
few.
crawls up your arm and gets you.
Oh
gives you a
yeah, I
little
found one
concern.
inside my shirt the other day. I'm like, what is that? The maple bug.
What was
Yeah,
it doing in there?
crawling around with there seems to be absolutely no rhyme or reason for why they do anything. I never
Bugs
see
have
them eating.
bugs
I
have
don't know
no
what they're doing.
respect for personal space.
Yeah.
I know.
Like I had
Those
these two.
bugs are fun to flick. Actually, you get one at the right spot and you just do this and go boop, and it goes flying
They're
somewhere.
also called box elder bugs. It depends where you're from. We don't have box elders in Saskatchewan. We all call them maple bugs because that's the kind of tree that and it's true. The Manitoba
Yeah.
maple, they'll just cover the whole trunk of the tree. They hatch or they lay their eggs in the bark of that tree, the Manitoba maple, and so they call them maple bugs for a reason.
This is crazy. Other people in Canada have no idea what you're talking about. Like maple bugs? Like what? They cover the tree?
Yeah.
There's bugs in October besides a couple fruit flies? So this is
Yeah,
great
they're
radio,
everywhere.
by the way. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's a buggy
Uh,
radio.
I have raspberries that a second crop that is ripe raspberries coming on my raspberry bushes, which is very bizarre. I've never had a second crop of raspberries, especially not in October. But here we are.
And you had a really warm September in the plains, right?
Yep.
And very dry.
Very.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, a second crop of raspberries. Soon they'll be like apples still in December. It's all going to hell.
It's gonna freeze hard soon, though, I think. So all this raspberry apple stuff is gonna halt.
Yeah, better get out there and get them while you can. Because there's always going to be bad weather. Well, I'm just waiting for Frankie to come back because we got some Frankie videos still to watch this week. And you know how they can be.
They all want to hear me do a turkey gobble.
Yeah, and we need Frankie here to be part of the turkey gobble contest.
Ah,
So that's what we're doing tonight, Hank, is it's a turkey gobble contest, and it starts with you.
um,
I was kidding. It doesn't start.
you didn't let me practice ahead of time. Yeah.
That was a practice round.
That was the practice round. Okay, yeah. You get another chance here in a minute. Brandon Hauk, you get.
I don't need no practice round. No.
And hey, you guys in the comments, you can score the turkeys there.
Oh yeah.
So we're waiting the comments, and out of 10, is it 32 out of 10? You can say that there if you want. Hey, we're looking for scores on the turkey gobbles. Okay, Brandon Hauk, let's hear your turkey gobble.
I don't need a practice round. I'm too good at it.
No practice round for Brandon.
No.
No practice
What
round for
about Jerry?
Brandon Hauk. Let it be known on the show. There's no practice round for gobbling. We're going to be waiting for the comments. Just so you people are aware, too, on the radio, we are live streaming every Thursday night here. Joey Only Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Come join the channel. I'm dying here is what I'm doing. Okay, really, it's time for some more. Am I going to have a practice run? Okay,
Sure.
here's my practice. Gobble.
Oh man.
Hey, it's just a practice round. It's just a practice round. It's just a practice round. Okay. All right. This time for sure, everybody. We're still waiting for Frankie McDonald to come back, though. Maybe give him a text there and let him know we need Frankie to come gobble like a turkey.
Yeah.
It's the Thanksgiving special.
He can't gobble. We can't play his videos until he gobbles, though. That's the rule.
We still haven't heard yours yet, Brandon.
I know. I'm just waiting for Frankie too. But yeah, he can't. We can't play his videos until he gobbles, okay?
Coming up on the show, everybody, the turkey gobble contest. No Frankie videos until the gobbling has been gobbled.
Yep.
And
That's
it has
right.
messaged Frankie. We are motivating Frankie. Come back, Frankie. He's probably on the other podcast right now. Because that's what he does. He actually is on 5 podcasts at the same time.
Yeah.
And he just goes from one to the other. And yeah, he's a really famous guy, this Frankie McDonald. That's why it's so hard to get him to come on the show and gobble like a turkey, no matter how many times you try to reinforce that.
Seems to live for being on various shows, He just seems to really be into it, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, and I got the Dave Smith videos for him this week. I've actually got the Dave Smith from Winnipeg videos as part of it this week. So breaking news tonight, if you're just joining us on the live stream, we did have a major earthquake go off just the coast of the Philippines. As you can see by the shake map here, looks like a lot of the Philippines saw at least shaking. That southeast corner there saw shaking like you might see magnitude 6 or something like that or higher.
Ooh.
And if you're on the coast itself, maybe even stronger than that, up into 7.
Sorry, what was it on the Richter scale?
7.4.
It's now upgraded to 7.6.
7.6 upgraded.
Do you know how deep it was?
All right, that's in the other side of the world.
58 kilometers. Okay, Frankie, it's the turkey gobbling contest right now. And before we watch the Frankie videos, everyone's got to make a gobble. And the audience...
Gobble, 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 gobble. Canadian Thanksgiving's Monday. Columbus Day in the States is on Monday on the same day. Next month, American Thanksgiving's on November 27th.
All right, people on the... we need to have your everyone on the comments there on the live stream. We need you can rank Frankie's gobble. You want to have one more turn, Frankie?
Gobble, 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 gobble.
All right, you can rank Frankie's gobble out of 10 there on the comments. Next up is the man from Saskatchewan, Hank Vliestra, with his turkey gobble for 2025.
Where's Mark Peoples?
I hoped I was done with that.
That was your practice. Oh, I like the second one. The very ending, that was good. You get it. I'd score him an extra point there. If you in the comments want to score anyone here, who's the winner of the Meteorological Report gobbling contest. Now we'll save Brandon Hauk for last because it is his contest, right? And he thinks he's the best at this. And we know from my practice run, I'm not very good, but I'm going to try again. Ready?
No.
Go!
It's too deep sounding.
Dude, I can't help that.
No, my son is in the basement. He must have probably heard that. Yes, he's nodding his head. Yes. And he can't hear any of you. All he heard was my side of it.
Well, who is the winner? You can put your scores in the comments there. Frankie's 100, says Mike. 100 out of 10 for Frankie, says Mike there. Anybody else? Okay. Finally, now we got Frankie videos coming up right now. Brandon Hauk, we got to hear your turkey gobble right friggin' now. Let's go.
All right, here we go. It's turkey gobble time. Here we go.
Oh, we couldn't even hear you because you have like your original sound off thing. You know how it like cuts your mic out.
Cuts my mic out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it cut out.
Oh, gee whiz.
Brandon loses.
That
Oh,
was better. Much better.
That was pretty good.
There we go. It didn't cut out.
That's tough to beat. Okay, yeah.
You
I mean,
downloaded the Frankie videos during Brandon Hauk Report.
I did, Frankie. I got everything pretty much set up to go now. Yeah, you know how it is. First, we got the two shorties. Let's watch the shorties first, Frankie.
Yes.
Whoa.
Here's my further weather forecast for West Angeles, Newman, Western Australia.
What did it do to your
It's going to
head?
be really, really hot starting on October 10th, 2025. Temperature's going to be really hot in West Angeles, Newman, Western Australia. It's going to bring really hot temperatures. I urge everyone to wear your sunscreen, drink a lot of water, drink a lot of fluids, head to the beach, and go swimming to get cooled off. It's going to be really, really, really hot temperatures all next week long, starting on October 10th. It's going to continue on October 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 2025. Be extra prepared. Temperature's going to be really hot in West Angeles, Newman, Western Australia. Here's the air raid siren. For Frank though.
I don't know what happened there. The framing of the video is so... I can't even describe that. Frankie's face was really big. I wonder if this one will do it too. It did. Oh boy, I'm sorry, Frankie. That's why we...
There's a lot of rain headed for Phoenix, Arizona on Friday, October 10th, 2025 until Sunday, October 12th, 2025. And possibility Monday, October 13th, 2025 is going to bring a whole lot of rain in Phoenix, Arizona, Scottsdale, and Glendale, Arizona, including Tucson, Arizona, Yuma, Arizona, and Flagstaff, Arizona is going to bring a whole lot of rain in Phoenix, Arizona, surrounding areas. I want every single person in Phoenix, Arizona to be prepared. Make sure to wear your rain gear, rubber boots, and raincoats to keep you dry. For people living in Phoenix, Arizona, and the rest of Arizona, including Scottsdale and Glendale, Arizona, be prepared.
Okay, that was, yeah, that it made your face look weird, but we have the regular Frankie video, the compilation mashup of the week, and certainly it doesn't look quite that crazy. Good videos though, Frankie. Sorry about how it stretched your
I
face.
mentioned Gary and Dino's hometown, where it's Mark Ingalls.
The radio listeners, I also have a Kelly video I forgot to put on. So we're going to watch yours really quickly, and then we're going to watch Kelly's really quickly. Kelly Green video from Edmonton.
Hey everybody, it's Frank down. Things are going great so far. I'm down on Prince Street in Sydney, Nova Scotia right now. I'm showing it over you guys on Prince Street in Sydney right now.
Dave and Jen from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
I'd like to say hi to Dave Smith of Winnipeg.
Dave Smith.
I'm doing great so far. Dave Smith is wife Jen. I'd like to introduce my best friend Dave Smith. He lives in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Yes, sir.
Dave Smith.
Dave Smith. Good guy.
I'm doing great so far.
Hey, Frankie, I'm in the car right now and I'm parked.
Dave Smith lives in Central Canada, Winnipeg, Manitoba. I got a lot of fans over in Manitoba.
Will you do me a favor real quick, Frankie? Say, feel the rod.
Feel the rock, Dave Smith.
Let's go!
And Winnipeg Jets, go Winnipeg Jets, go.
Say, feel the rod again.
Feel her out, go Winnipeg Jets, go for Dave Smith.
There's a road in Germany called the Autobahn where there are no speed limits. So how fast would you drive on the Autobahn if you were there? I would go unlimited speed.
I'd like to say hi to Dave Smith.
Hello,
Winnipeg.
Dave Smith.
I'm doing great so far. Dave Smith is wife Jen. I'd like to introduce my best friend Dave Smith. He lives in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
Yes, sir.
Dave Smith.
Dave Smith. Good guy.
I'm doing great so far. Dave Smith lives in Central Canada, Winnipeg, Manitoba. I got a lot of fans over in
Will
Manitoba.
you do me a favor real quick, Frankie? Say, feel the rod.
Feel the rock, Dave Smith.
Let's go!
And Winnipeg Jets, go Winnipeg Jets, go.
Say, feel the rod again.
Fill her out. Go Winnipeg Jets, go for Dave Smith.
Hello everyone, Mark Ingalls here. We're in Seattle, and I'm here with some weather nerds. One of them's a meteorologist, and one of them thinks they will be soon. And we just wanted to say hi, Frankie McDonald.
Hi, Frankie McDonald.
Hi,
It's
Mark
going really
Ingalls.
great so far. I'm showing you Prince Street in Sydney. Here's Prince Street in Sydney, Nova Scotia. It's confirmed. Newman, Western Australia is going to be really, really, really hot weather starting on October 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. And all next week long, the temperature is going to be extremely hot in Newman, Western Australia. I urge everyone in Newman, Western Australia to drink a lot of water, wear lots of sunscreen, head to the beach, go swimming to get cooled off. Because don't even walk too far for people living in Newman, Western Australia, because it's going to be so hot from Franktown. I'm showing everyone the guys at Prince Street, Sydney, Nova Scotia right now. Things are going great on my side. It's cool over where I'm at right now from Franktown. Weather's going to bring a lot of rain in Western Turkey on Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. It's going to bring a whole lot of rain in Istanbul, Turkey, and in Western Turkey. I want every single person in Turkey to be prepared. Make sure every rain gear, rubber boots, and raincoats to keep you dry for people living in Turkey, including Istanbul, Turkey, and the Western Turkey near Greece border. I want every single person in Turkey to be prepared. It's going to bring a whole lot of rain in Turkey. Hi, Joey. How you doing? I'm doing great so far. Things go really well with Franktown. Hey, everybody. My name is Franktown. Say hi, Joey Ollie.
What's up, Joey Ollie?
I'm Franktown. You're listening to the Meteorological Weather Report every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic. And Joey Ollie's he runs a YouTube channel, Caribou Weather Dude. And Joey Ollie's a really nice guy. I got a lot of friends and fans over British Columbia. And Joey Ollie's a really nice guy. It's on CFUR 88.7 FM, Prince George, CKUW 95.9 FM, Winnipeg, CFPX 9255, Kamloops, the Kamloops is on. It's on Caribou Weather Dude YouTube channel. Joey Ollie used to work for Vancouver Giants Western Hockey League team. And Joey Ollie he's a big fan of Prince George Cougars. Check me and Joey Ollie out. And Mark Ingalls, Image of Cookie Bailey, Brandon Help, Joel Stover, and Michael from Winnipeg, and Hank from Saskatchewan, Hildy Donaldson. On Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic. Best luck down Frank. Here's the Joey Ollie Show every Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic. Say hi, Joey Ollie.
What's up, Joey?
All right, they got one more that we got to squeeze in real quick, Frankie, because I forgot to put Kelly's video in, even though I made it already. So Kelly Green from Edmonton sent us this one, and he's in Canmore this week.
Hello, Meteorological Report gang. It is Kelly reporting live from Canmore on Thursday, October the 9th, I believe. Real warm day. I'm trying to feel excited about that, but I feel a little melancholy, almost a little bit depressed. Like, is it supposed to be this nice out in the beginning of October, almost halfway through October? I'm going to show you something really quick, a nice little flower garden here in a second, but enjoy the mountains. I don't want to get too close because somebody's private property, but you can see just in here, lovely little flower garden. So many flowers still in bloom. October, almost mid-October. Alberta, elevation, whatever we are. Beautiful day. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in Canada. Hey Joey, hey Frankie, hey Mark, hey Mike, hey Brandon, hey Imogen, hey Karen, whoever else is doing the show, Joe. I don't even know if any of you people are still doing the show, but hello to all the Meteorological Report folks. And yeah, thanks for doing what you do. See you out there. Stay cool.
According to the comments, the winner of the turkey contest was me with 200 points. So there we go. Frankie, how can people find you on the internet?
If you want to find me on social media, my blue sky type Frankie McD, my link tree is Frankie McDonald, and my formerly Twitter's at Frankie McD, and my Reddit is FrankDome984. My threads is FrankDome984. My threads is Frankie McD984. My Reddit is FrankDome984. My Facebook is Frankie McDonald. My Instagram is Frankie McD984. My TikTok is FrankDome984. My Clapper is FrankDome984. My Twitch is FrankDome984. My Snapchat is Frankie MECD1. My YouTube channel Stocks Wolves, and my LinkedIn is Frank McDonald. Best luck to you. I'm Frank McDonald. Here's the Meteorological Weather Report every Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic on Caribou Weather YouTube channel.
Good job. We're right in
When
time.
When is the next special guest on your podcast?
I don't know. I got something to show you here tonight, Frankie. I think you're going to like this one. Give me 1 minute to find it. You're going to like this one, though. This is like something right out of Nova Scotia. Is more or less like, okay, I got it set up. I'm going to show you this now, Frankie. So this happened in Peachland today. In Peachland, British Columbia this morning. First thing in the morning. Oh, where'd it go? Can you see that, Frankie?
Yes.
That's a credit union. And what's happened is someone tried to yank the bank machine out with a big rope and a truck last night. See that?
It was really bad.
Yes. That's just like Trailer Park Boys there in Nova Scotia, Frankie. You ever see that one where Ricky tries to rip the thing out of the machine out of the. You didn't see it, did you, Brandon? No one knows what I'm talking about, do you?
Oh, no, I'm just looking at the warning here
What's the warning you got?
for the tsunami.
Yeah, read it out.
So yeah, tsunami warning for parts of the Philippines. This is issued from the Republic of the Philippines here, based on the local tsunami in the scenario database. It is expected to experience wave heights of more than 1 meter above the normal tides, and may be higher on exposed bays and straits. It's forecast the first tsunami waves will arrive from 9:43 to 11:43 on October the 10th. These waves will continue for many of hours. So people are asked to evacuate in the areas of the Philippines. This is Eastern Samar, Dinigate Islands, the Davao Oriental, Southern Leyte, Surigao del Norte, Leyte, Surigao del Sur. Owners of boats and harbors and or shallow coastal waters of the above mentioned provinces should secure their boats and move away from the waterfront. Boats already at sea during this period should stay offshore in deep waters until further advised. So there we go. Tsunami warnings.
Having trouble finding the Philippines page.
Destructive tsunami is expected with life-threatening wave heights. Yes. That is the
Guam. No tsunami.
Just saw the video of the water
Guam.
receding. So
right. Okay, so yeah, it's on. Unfortunately, I'm trying to find an official Philippines service.
Oh yeah.
Philippines geological service or survey or yeah, all I'm getting is like newspaper.
Oh yeah.
And things like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Destructive tsunami. This is from
Indonesia
SBS
is on
Australia.
board for tsunami alerts too. Yeah, Indonesia. Who's next?
I could maybe look up the U.S. tsunami warning system there.
Yeah.
U.S. Tsunami Warning Center. They might be the best place to look here. Yeah, we got something here at least. But yeah, I was looking for something more official from Philippines itself. Before I go look at the other one there, so this is from Australia, I believe, SBS.
Oh yeah.
Destructive tsunami. Yeah, so this doesn't say anything. Why am I even looking at this? Okay, U.S. Tsunami Warning Center.
Yeah. Tsunami. Paul onenews.com. There we go. Try that one.
Palau, yeah.
Palau Palau One News.
Yeah, there was a major World War II battle that happened in Palau. Yeah, okay, so that's...
It'll show up soon. They're all pushing all this stuff out now. Most of the sites. Most sites.
Yeah, there's just not much yet, is there?
Part of the wall collapsed here. Oh, man. At a mall. Yeah, that's in the Philippines. I got everything on my page, so yeah, we've got it.
Well, maybe I should give you this, and you should share.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go into my Facebook page. So I'm sharing videos and footage right now. And
I'm going to share on my page, find that this is going on.
This is all happening live as we speak.
Yep.
That's the thing, when it happens live, then it's a little harder to find it sometimes than from a few hours ago. All right. Put this up full screen. Share. Share my Facebook page. Here we go. So share. Come on. All right, there we go. So that's part of the mall. The collapse from the Philippines Emergency Services. You can see that wall pretty much collapsed there. Oh yeah. And then that's snow. This is the thing I read out. Department of Science, Republic of the Philippines. So that is the tsunami warning that's been issued for the area. So we just read that one out. 7.6, bumped it up there. And there's the video of the water receding.
Oh, that's
Right
bad
there.
sign. That's bad.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So that's the water receding. And then, yeah, so this is another one of the tsunami warnings, all the areas included in the Philippines. Evacuate to higher grounds. Move further inland. It's from another daily bulletin in the Philippines there. No tsunami risk at this time for BC or Alaska following the tsunami, or down to California so far, but they're still monitoring that situation. And this is a video from the quake itself. Here we go. Oh, so yeah, this is from the Philippines, ceiling panels collapsing. Wow. Ooh.
Trying to do three things at once. Trying to post stuff out.
Lights go out. So yeah, that was in
Yeah, it's rough.
in this video. This is outside. Everything's shaking. Ground's moving. Philippine weather, Pacific storm updates on that one. Wow.
I know I've quite a few Filipino friends, so I'm
Yeah.
putting it out there on my things too.
So yeah, this is first thing I posted on the tsunami potential. And there's the quake. So yeah, that's about all I got for now. But there will be more as it evolves. There we go. Oh, hold on. So there you go.
Okay, for that's Eastern Samar, Dinagat Islands, Davao Oriental, Southern Leyte, Surigao del Norte, Leyte, Surigao del Sur. So
And
share
so
that.
yeah, we've got another. I'm just gonna post another thing on the estimated times. All right, so we've got the tsunami threat, tsunami forecast, updated message, just getting posted here. So 1 to 3 meters above tide level are possible along coast of the Philippines, and tsunami waves of 0.3 to 1 meters above the tide level are possible for coast of Indonesia and Palau there. So that is that, and then estimated times as well. I get that posted too. Whew. Here we go.
Water is receding. 1 to 3 meter tsunami expected. That's 3 meters that's a big difference between 1 and 3 meters, man. But I think even 1 meter, you're in trouble if you're caught in that.
So subtropical storm Karen has formed.
Has it? We have
Yes.
Tropical Storm Karen.
In the North Atlantic. Where is it? Yeah, way up here.
Okay, I
Heading
gotta
to
get.
Iceland.
I gotta look.
Wow.
All right. It's too bad
Lots
it
of
won't be
breaking news this hour.
Too bad it won't be Hurricane Karen.
No.
It doesn't sound like it's on a good direction to become a hurricane. It's going away from the warm water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's big news. 1 to 3 meter tsunami for places in southeast Philippines, especially.
Yep.
Not good. Not good. Yeah. And yeah, 3 meters that can be a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of water. That's pretty much 10 feet of water, right?
10 feet.
Yeah, well, we'll be hoping for our friends in the Philippines. I don't have too many friends who are there directly. A couple, but certainly a lot of friends who have family there.
Yeah.
A lot of friends who have that. So, thoughts always with our friends' communities out there. During these times. That's probably the show this week, I suppose, then, eh? I don't think we have anything else that's going to be really coming up.
Unless something else breaks in the weather world here, but yeah.
That was a lot, though. That was
a
wild few minutes there. Quite a few aftershocks I'm seeing as well.
Yep.
Got one that's magnitude 5.9. Another aftershock that's 5.6. And
bad damage there. In the Davio area, buildings collapsing. Oh man, that's bad.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna have possibly some difficult rescue operations ahead.
We'll be sharing all that stuff in my page there. So it's all popping up in my feed. So it's
Yeah, and I've been too busy just running the show to look at the feed, and that's
all good.
That's how often it is.
Yep.
We didn't even talk about the last thing we haven't talked about.
What was that?
We didn't talk about the last thing, which is this was supposed to be on the show tonight. I just got into the spirit of the show. It's kind of fun tonight.
Oh yeah. Sometimes that happens,
I forgot my game plan, which was Kelly's
La Nina.
video, but also talking about La Nina.
We'll talk
and
about
I
that
said
when
at the
Mark's
beginning
back,
of the
I
show, I'm
think.
like, we're going to talk about La Nina tonight, and then I didn't.
All good.
Well, the radio listeners are probably thinking like, that guy's fucked. Sea surface temperatures in the equatorial Pacific, says Mark Engels, have dropped below average, signaling the return of La Nina conditions. Should I try to deliver it like how he would say it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This follows an ENSO neutral summer. No, I can't even talk as dorky as he can. Just kidding. I love you, Mark. Mark's at a parent-teacher meeting tonight. That's why he wasn't on the show. And, I was trying to convince him that he should show up from the parent-teacher meeting and be like, yeah, I'm on the, welcome to Comedy Meteorology Report. This is my kid's teacher, He didn't seem to think that was a good idea. So this follows an ENSO neutral summer and a weak La Nina last winter. In response, NOAA's Climate Prediction Center has issued a La Nina advisory, noting that the ocean atmosphere coupling consistent with La Nina is now evident. You can see the warm blob. He was talking about the blob earlier a few weeks ago. The blob. There's the blob, but now we got the cool water stretching out. Cooler than, it's not like the water. You have to realize when you're looking at this map, it's not that this water is freezing and this water is boiling. No, it's just, it's cooler than it should be if there's like a representative temperature, right? First signs of La Nina began showing up several months ago, and I've been tracking those signals since the early summer. Forecasts indicate this event will be both weak and short-lived, with the return to neutral conditions by 2026 probably. Because La Nina is expected to remain weak, its influence on the upcoming North American winter will be limited. The overall signal hints at a slight tendency towards above average precipitation in parts of the Pacific Northwest and a small cool bias, but local weather patterns will depend on other regional factors. One of the most important of those is the warm water off the west coast, often referred to as the blob. Remember the blob?
Mhm.
You know, so because I'm doing the mark right now, then you have to do the me. And what the me is when I say the blob, you just in the background have to go the blob.
The blob.
Okay, there you go. So one of the most important of those is the area off the warm west coast, often referred to as the blob.
The blob.
There you go. The blob strengthens high pressure to the coast, which can divert. Well, it says the blob twice in a row, so you just have, it's like has to be kind of like not. You don't say the blob every time, but it's the blob. Okay. Which can divert the storm track northward towards Alaska and the northern coast of British Columbia. Get north storm track up into the north. That pattern was quite noticeable through September when the storm system stayed well north of the major northwest cities. It's beginning to ease now with more fronts reaching further south into the North Pacific Northwest as the wet season progresses. This seasonal shift is typical as the jet stream gradually slides southward through the autumn and winter. Another factor worth watching is the Siberian snowpack. It probably doesn't say blob again in this article, unfortunately.
Blob.
The blob. Sorry. Okay. Snowfall across Siberia has begun the season above average, and if that continues roughly 60 degrees north latitude, it could enhance storm development along the Japanese and Kamchatka coast, which sometimes translates into stronger downstream systems crossing the Pacific. In general, a weak La Nina can behave like an ENSO neutral year, and it could mean nothing. These neutral years often produce active stormy autumns in the Pacific Northwest with frequent regional low-pressure systems. Looks like that's happening. When that combines with the influence of the blob.
The blob.
Thank you. However, snowfall can lag. The first half of winter may see a slower snowpack buildup, much like the slow start we saw in 2024. Several climate signals are competing for influence this year. La Nina is present but weak, offering only a mild, cool, wet signal. The Pacific decadal oscillation may add a little reinforcement to that cool tendency if it stays in a negative phase. Oh, meanwhile, the blob.
The blob.
Yeah, the blob tilts conditions warmer and drier near the coast. Given its proximity, I suspect the blob will play a stronger. The blob will play a stronger shaping early season weather. Siberian snow remains in the wild card there. If the above-average snowpack trend there persists, it could set up more active storm pattern later in the winter, particularly after mid-January. But overall, the mix of opposing influences makes it difficult to pin down a clear picture of how the season will unfold. For now, a reasonable expectation is a muted, uneven start to a winter, followed by a possible uptick in activity during the second half of the season. So, the blob.
The blob.
The blob. Okay, well, I think that's all unless we got anything new from the earthquake. I think
Not
that's the
much
show.
new.
I think that's the show this week. I got some Hawkins cheesies still here.
Oh, goody.
Oh, yeah, man. You know, I'm always rocking the Hawk. Gotta rock the Hawk. Rocking the Hawk. It's like heaven exists in my mouth.
It does. Everyone's putting Karen memes up. Oh, that's good.
They have like they have no advertising strategy. We should just say for now on, this show is sponsored by Hawkins Cheesies.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's not. And they would never sponsor a show because they don't do any advertising.
Yeah.
They have zero budget for promotion. Love them. So that's why we should just have mercy on them. That's why I always kind of felt bad for Hawkins. It's just like, man, they don't want to be bigger, but everyone should know. So for now on, we'll be like, yeah, maybe I should remake the headliners. So it's like, Frankie McDonald, brought to you by Meat, you know, and like Joey Only, brought to you by Hawkins Cheesies.
Yeah.
All that. Okay, well, that's the show this week, I think, everybody. Thanks for a good time there, Brandon. And,
yes.
It was a good time, yeah. Okay, that's me for this week. Hit like, share, subscribe, become a channel member if you want to help me survive and afford that next bag of Rockin' the Hawk cheesies there. Yeah, man, that was a good time.